already said that Pinto Talk is the one-stop shop for relationships with family, friends, and our dear partners. Within the studio today, we have a very wonderful friend of mine that is going to introduce himself, what he does, and then we dive in. You are most welcome.
Thank you.
Your name and what you do.
My name is Ethan the Third, and apparently I'm trying to handle a lot of stuff, but I'm majoring in three. Production, singing, and writing. So basically producer, writers, and musician.
How do you combine all the three at the same time? Is it a bit hard for you?
Initially it was complex, but apparently it's smooth because at least I can look for where I divide my time, and I basically give equal.
Since it is in the same industry.
Yeah, it's more like a rotation from writing, then producing, then singing. Okay,
we are going to get to that later. Can you kindly paint the family you come from?
So I come from a family of 8. They are 4 girls and we are 4 boys. And fortunately, unfortunately, I'm the last one. So much love on me.
So you have 7 people loving you plus your parents.
Definitely.
How does that feel? We expect last borns to have that kind of childish kind of mindset, but you're kind of a different child. How does that happen?
I'll definitely credit the people that were born before me. I think they mentored me to greater choices. And some of them actually wanted to take the line I took. But I don't know, I think they had more like changing dream. So they did not do it. So let me take it to a mindset that I'm representing them.
So mainly before we even continue with the normal interviews, let's talk about your career as a musician. You're an outstanding musician at your age. I've come to know that your family as well wanted to do this, some members of the family. How does it feel to be a musician according to you? When did this come about? When did you know that I can now write? When did you know that I can now sing? When did you know that I'm a good producer?
I will say that some of us stuff that happen in life happen because of the people that you're surrounded with. So basically, if I told you look into the grids, there is a possibility that you would not do what you're doing if at all you did not grow up seeing people do what you do. So I'll say I've grown up seeing these people sing, and I've also gotten into contact with friends that do stuff I love to do. So I would basically give them a go ahead and appreciation because they more like inspired me into it.
So apparently right about now there's an album that is very wonderful. I've listened to some of the songs on the album and they are so wow. Can you tell us more about what is inspiring you on this album? Because every single song that is on that album that I've listened to personally is touching and it's in the right position.
So basically a lot of stuff inspire me to write, and on this album in particular it's more like consisting of 20 songs in particular, and they are all written by me. Not because I would not give room for other people to write for me, because I really have to have more like a change in feel. But the album is called Felt. So these are songs I feel. I might have written more than 20 or a lot, but these ones are the ones I feel. And if we are doing more like stipulation, I basically sit down with my producer, he's called Sonny, and we look for which one to give out.
So basically, is this exact? Because when I listen to this music, most of them are heartful songs, right? Is this your life experience with love, or because you're a writer, you're just writing something?
So I would not say fully, though to a certain extent, you're right. However, there are some songs I write, usually the stuff that inspire me to write differ. For example, there are songs I write when I'm just imagining. So, and of late, like back in the days, I used to write more songs about who I wish I was than who I am. But apparently, if at all you listen to feels I've released lately, I write more songs about who I am than who I wish I was. So basically, what inspires the writing differs. There are some times when I write out of impulse. Other times I write basing on a true story. Other times I vibe. For example, there are some dancehall songs on the album. For example, my very first song, it's called Vibe So High. It's dancehall and EDM. So I would not say that I was imagining, no, I was vibing.
You were vibing.
Because I actually don't write dancehall.
Okay.
I vibe to dancehall.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so wonderful. So as a musician, a young musician, there are a lot of challenges, but could you give at least a few that you're first in the field? I don't know how long you have been in the field.
So I've not spent quite a while in the field,
Okay.
but all I know, let me say this in my local language.
Okay.
So I don't know, or some people just don't wish well.
Okay.
But that's okay. This is a music industry, and you basically have to be ready to receive all.
Okay.
And some people, they overdo critique.
Okay.
Whereby they criticize every single beat. Even someone that knows nothing about music, they will definitely criticize.
They want to give the vibe that they want within their mind.
Yeah.
You'd have sung like this. You'd have done this.
And the good thing with me is I listen,
Okay.
because me, even the least musical person, I learn something from them.
Okay.
I might learn tone from
Okay.
them. So I basically respect all. That's why I'm in good shape and good hands with all of them.
Okay. That's so wonderful. So what are some of the best highlights that, because of music, I have achieved this? Through music, I got this. With my music, I reached this kind of destination.
Okay, so if I look in my circles, music has basically brought me friends.
Okay.
I will not say stuff that are materialistic, because they will one time go away.
Okay.
But at least it has given me more friends, and I feel like the world can listen to me, because in my music there is more soul.
Okay.
Because something about me is that I'm not over ambitious.
Okay.
You know, when you're over ambitious, at times you get to do stuff you wouldn't do.
Yeah.
So apparently me, I'm not ambitious. I'm just some person that's driven by soul. Okay. So since I'm less ambitious, I'm ambitious but not over ambitious. Okay. So I'll stick in my lane and I'll do stuff that are proper.
Okay.
So the music has really been good to me. Materialistic stuff aside, it has gotten me friends, and it has helped me tell the world what I want to tell them, minus uttering out words like, hey, no, I sing, period.
Okay, and they consume exactly what you want them to
Yeah.
have. So if in case someone would like to book you, because I've seen you do some events, your music would do very well on someone's wedding, someone's wonderful function. In case they need to get to you, how best can they contact you?
So since it's more like a digital era,
Yeah.
they can definitely email me.
Okay.
It's ethan3rd01@gmail.com,
Okay.
or tap me on my contacts. They are all over social sites. However, we are in plans of management.
Okay.
We are in contact, and very soon we shall be letting the world know of who the right people to call, because apparently they'll be calling me direct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, do you have some friends around you?
Friends,
Yeah.
I won't say a lot, but have a few of them.
Okay, according to the few that you're always with, which kind of friend are you? Are you the loudest? Are you the one who advises? Are you the one who laughs the hardest? Or
I think it's a version I give.
okay.
To some people, I'm more like an introvert.
Okay.
However, to some, I'm wild.
Okay.
But they all let me in. So basically, the friends I have, I won't say they are genuine, or like, yeah, you might not know what's deep in someone's heart, but all I say, to the outlook, they are really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, do you have a criteria that you use to select friends? Like, someone should have this kind of vibe, someone should have this bank account, someone should dress this way, someone should be doing this and this. If you're doing that, you're not going to be my friend. Or you don't have any criteria?
No, I actually don't have any criteria. Me, myself, I'm lucky.
Okay.
And I've grown up with people that are in low places.
Okay.
I'm very happy for that, because it's one thing to have people in high places, and then it's another thing to get help from people from high places.
Okay.
And then it's one thing to have people in low places when they are truly your friends.
Okay.
So I'm glad I'm more like, I have people in low places. These people are more like, they are real.
Okay.
Even people in high places are real, but I find people in low places more real, because I'm actually also in a low place.
Okay. So, aside being the fact that you value your friends for their background, because you have expressed a similar background, what is the worst moment you would say that when this happened, or whenever this happens, I feel so bad when it comes to friends?
I'm more like a person that usually does not keep more like negative vibe in mind.
Okay.
So if at all someone tells me to brainstorm something bad that happened,
Mm.
I'm not so certain whether I can get something that's proper.
Okay.
However, I make sure I fill my memory with good stuff, that even when you do something bad to me,
Mm.
if at all we come to a reconciliation, we come to an agreement, I definitely put the other side.
Mm.
Not only forgiving, I make sure I try my level best to forget. So I basically have no grudge or something like of a sort. As long as we sort our issues, we are good.
So as we speak right now, you don't have any issue that you may have with any friend apparently?
Yeah, I don't have any issue with anyone.
Mm.
Reason one, because I'm rare. I'm also rare in public lately.
Okay.
So it's basically studio. If not studio, I'm performing somewhere. If I'm not performing somewhere, I'm in my households. So basically, I have no grudge with anyone because the time frame differs.
Okay, let's talk about a bit about that studio time. How much time have you invested? Which part of how long or how many hours do you give to your studio time? Because according to 20 songs being written, then produced, it is a lot of content that will drive you for some time. So for someone out there in the music industry or just starting up, they would love to know how much you as an individual invest in the writing. You may not be specific that I'm spending this number of hours in the writing, but generally for my career, I spend this number of hours per day.
So let me say night time is my time.
Okay.
I do more recording and writing at night when most of the people are more like asleep.
Okay.
The world gives me that vibe that's silent. However, I also write during the day. But when it comes to studio time in particular, I think I give it a lot of time. And I won't say when it comes to the 20 songs on the album, they are all. No, we've recorded more. To an extent that if at all we are like, we want a song every month, we can give a song every month.
Wow, that's so wonderful.
Yeah.
So you're inputting for someone out there that wants to, he's not yet there that much, but he wants to get to his quality of work. You need to invest a lot of time, a bit of more time, and he gives his night hours for that. So mainly, what is the best moment with friends? Like, whenever this happens, or when this happened, I felt I'm with family. They're past friends.
Okay. So the best moment with friends, I'm trying to look for one because my friends are always giving good vibes and they are always best moments.
Is that best one that you'll be like, this one was the best?
So I think I'm more skeptical when it comes to friends, but I love more friends that are in line with music.
Okay.
So I would say I have some friends of mine that are very close to me, but it's also majorly our spark was more like music.
Okay.
So one is called Ronnie. I found him at campus.
Okay.
And then the other one is called Sonny.
Okay.
He's a producer.
So Sonny is your producer.
Yeah.
And then Ronnie.
Ronnie is a guitarist.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So your best moment is when you are working on projects with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like for example, there is a project we first put hands on, all of us.
Okay.
It was called Borana. It's a gospel song.
Okay.
It's more like the third song I released.
Okay.
So it was Wakanit vibing amao. Then we hit studio. Okay. Everybody had to do the magic.
Okay.
Yeah. So that time around, I did not play. Ronnie played the guitar and Sonny did the keys.
Okay.
So I was meant to sing. Okay. So whenever I'm with them, they are more like some close people that are really like at some good place in my heart via music and friendship wise.
Okay.
Yeah.
So mainly, let's talk about this. According to what you're explaining, most of your time is music, the kind of friends you have around music, the producing music. Do you get time to, do you have a partner for starters?
Partner?
A
girlfriend?
Yeah.
It's
a hard one for most musicians, but yeah.
I'm actually in process.
You're in process?
Of getting a girlfriend.
Of getting one.
And I will get.
You're gonna get? Obviously you'll get. So do you have enough time for relationships? Because according to the time, maybe during the day you're doing something else, or maybe you're resting because you use your night time to write, to sleep or something. So when do you have time for your partner?
For my, apparently I won't lie that I have time for the partner, but like I said, I'm going to get, so I'll definitely create time. Because I be so tight lately that I have to handle quite a number of stuff. By the time I leave studio, I'll go hit my hustles. From hustles, I'll have probably having a basketball game or volleyball game.
Oh, you're also a sports person?
Yeah, so I'll be basically more like sketching for incomes. But I believe a woman is something that's God-given as well. More like a child is God-given, a woman is also God-given. So in due time, I think I'll get and I'll definitely officiate.
Okay.
I want to be...
People out there that are eyeing Ethan, he's still in the process. So ladies, send in your applications. You never know, your email. He has given out the email. So, Ethan, when you are choosing a partner, what are some of the qualities you look at? I have friends that would say, if she doesn't have nyash, let her not come. If she doesn't have a brown thigh, let her not come. If she's not okay, or if she's not driving, I don't want. You get? So what are some of the things you look at as an individual, at an individual basis? That if my partner has this, or if they have this kind of qualities, they are the one I'm looking for.
So, let me try to list down a few stuff, though I cannot say all.
Okay.
But I think my partner has to like me. By liking me, I mean not me, the version of me I give public. Not me, the musician. There is Ethan beyond this, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, so they have to be more like attached to me.
Okay.
Not the version I give. Because that's a version. I can be like, hey, I don't do this, but because of a public. But in actual life. And then some other qualities include their taste of music.
Okay.
And then sense of style, like fashion and everything. Okay. Plus, they have to be with a good heart and also good looking.
You have listened to everything, but so good looking. You have to be good looking. Okay. So mainly, you've been in a relationship before.
Yeah.
What is that worst moment? I know you may not keep negative vibes in your mind, but there's that one. When relationships come, there's always something. Yeah. What is that worst moment you have had with relationships?
Basically, more like a time of breaking up.
Okay.
You know, I'm one person that usually gives option. Sometimes when I feel like we are going astray, we are getting less attached to each other, I always give room. Not because I expect other people to come in all over a sudden, but I always give room. So I'll be like, do you want to move on with someone? I give room because I don't want you to be more like
to stick, and yet you want
something that's sarcastic.
Okay.
Yeah, so I always give room. I don't know why. So usually when I give room, the girls be like, the girls I've dated in the past who are like, are you trying to
push me away?
Something of a sort. But in actual sense, it's not that I'm pushing them away, but I'm more like anticipating. The way I said, I'm so imaginary and I think forward. So I anticipate, you know, when you're more likely to get a heartbreak, you feel it coming. Like The Weeknd said, I feel it coming. Okay. So you feel it coming. So I usually give you room to either make a proper decision or we keep trying.
Okay.
Yeah. So usually it depends on the choice you're making that gives me the next move. So I think I'm bad for that. I give option. I always give option. I'm in a dilemma. I always give you a decision. I actually don't decide for you, but I give you room for a proper decision. I be like, don't choose me. Because I think, not because a lot of people would choose me. Okay. Some would not choose me. But I feel like I'm much better off than an option. So I go forward for the other guy that's dating you. So you choose them.
Okay.
Because me, I think I've been, I don't know, but I always make I make the decision simpler.
So I would be right if I say you do this, not that you don't want the person, but you want it to be pure.
Yeah.
Let them stay if they have to.
Yeah. So it's more like being selfless.
Okay.
You know, being selfish might be bad, but being selfless is actually, like, it affects mentally. Imagine if I told someone is like, they like you in some particular way, but because of something, they let go. Okay. But not because they don't want, but they let go for the better, right?
Yeah.
So, I think I'm one person that's selfless.
Okay.
Not selfish.
Okay. That's
so because if I'm selfish, I can be like, no. With me, we go into girl fights. Hey, the girl is buying stuff, but I am but selfless, and I think it has not only brought positive things, but it has actually costed me something, because I lost someone. Not losing like death, but losing someone like
that you loved so much
because of being selfless.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you mind sharing the scenario? What exactly happened? We're here for relationships. You may not give proper details, but maybe a scenario.
So I actually cannot narrate the whole story, but it's more like something I narrated or wrote down. You know, I'm not a very good orator, but I can write.
So it's already in the music that is coming out?
It's already in the music.
Oh, it has already come out?
The song is out.
Oh,
so
okay.
If at all you want to know what I'm talking about, the song is out. It's called Komao.
Komao. Yeah. So after this, I should re-listen to Komao so that I get the entire detail.
Yeah, it's more like, it happened more like for selfless reasons. Okay. But since it was really worth it, so Komao.
Okay, so listen to Komao and then we get this story. Anyway, so on the good side, what is the best moment whenever it comes to relationships? Because right now, you're not in a relationship, I will ask currently. But yes, there may be difficulties and everything, but there's always that best moment. They're like, whenever this happens, or when this happened with a particular girlfriend, it was my best moment.
So when it comes to a best moment, while in a relationship, right?
Yep.
I think... some people might say I overdrive everything to my career and everything, but that time, you know, like creating something out of something. Like there is a girlfriend I had, and I want to say more like I wrote 2 songs about her, and they are good songs. We might have broke up, but damn, she left me money. That's money. Okay. And I, fortunately or unfortunately, wrote them while with her. That way you can be there, you're vibing. Yeah. And she actually gave me more like an idea, because I asked her what, like, when I was in free time, I had a lot of like free space, and I was like, what should I write about? Okay. So tell me. And she was like, I don't know. I was like, tell me any word you know. So she told me, and something I feel. So I told her I'm going to write something that's felt. Okay. So felt.
So, she is the inspiration behind the album.
Some of us.
No, but the name of the album is Felt, right?
Yeah, but it has both gospel and secular songs. So mainly both gospel and love songs. So that means most of our love songs she inspired. She inspired. And some of our songs that are gospel from the Almighty. Then other songs are imaginary, of something I anticipate forthcoming. Okay. The way I look at Ethan right now, Madam, if you are there, please give him a call. You never know, things may work out again, because he has found it. I actually, it's not that. Like I said, I'm in process, and when I get a girlfriend, I'll definitely.
We shall be the first people to know. You'll launch everything on this show. Definitely. Okay, that's so wonderful. So basically, as we wind up, what is your message to people who are in love, or those that are planning to fall in love?
I will not say stuff that other people say. Smanya, take it slow. No, if you want, you can take it fast. Okay. Just be more like realistic. What you don't want, you don't want. Okay. Because like the musician is called Serena. She said, the heart wants what it wants. So don't force the heart to want what it does not want. Okay. And most of the times, the heart is more like in alignment with the brain. Okay. Something and your brain is like, nah. Most of the times when the decision is right, they be at the same page. Yeah. So don't force your heart. Okay. Let the heart want what it wants.
So if the heart wants to run fast,
Let it run.
If it wants to go slow,
let it go slow.
Okay, that is so wonderful. So if you're out there, Ethan is telling you, and according to his music, he seems to be a love expert. If the heart wants to go fast, let it go. Don't change or don't work according to what the other people are saying. So Ethan, I'm very privileged to be one of the first people to have an interview with you and like more of premiering one of your songs on this show. This really means a lot. So we would like you to give us a short session of your music in one way or the other. I hope that's why we have a machine here.
Definitely.
So basically we have a session within the Pinto Talk that everyone can sing. So but definitely our guests can sing. So let us just have him give us a tune or two and then we can wind up here.
Okay, so we are playing 4 songs or?
You can just play a bit of this, a bit of that, and then we can vibe with it.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll play mine.
Yeah, but before you start playing yours, what is the inspiration specifically behind Komao?
So Komao, it's more like a song that tells a particular girl to come back.
Okay, is it the lady that we are talking about? Please say yes.
I can say yes.
Wherever you are, you know yourself. Please come back. Okay.
And I actually don't know how to give a debrief, but it's better like you can easily relate to the song. Once you listen to the song, I have friends of mine that listen to melodies. But when they heard this one in particular, they were like, now we are listening to both melodies and lyrics.
Okay.
They are imagining the place I was in to write such a song. I was not in a very dark place, but I just love putting stuff right.
Yeah.
So I want her, wherever she is, to pick up a call and like,
to call you. Oh, after you can just call her.
No, not
you
like,
want her to call?
Not like calling, but to listen to a song. She will actually feel more attached to the song.
Okay.
Like the way other people are, because this is more like a story everybody goes through.
Okay.
At a certain point in life, if I'm not mistaken, you have an ex, right?
Yeah, I do. I have a lot of exes.
You have an ex that you would want for them to come out?
Definitely.
So I was in a place whereby if at all you've been in more than one relationship, this song is proper for you. It's right for you.
Okay, so you have gotten us something that everyone will vibe to know from your situation, but it serves the entire...
Yeah, because I basically script more like a first verse and part about me, and then I bring a bridge and chorus. Universal, it can like be attached to everyone.
Okay.
And then the second verse, everyone, and then I bring the more like the climax.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a song you will all love. You need to check it out, Komao. And also, you need to check out, you know, it has been more like a story. You need to also check out a song of mine, it's called Number. So from Number, she gave me the number. So after giving me the number, we were like, Biona. To be called.
The movie called it, the more you call up Biona, the more you call. Then Katiatena again.
And apparently, Komao. So I think after Komao, we shall release one that's called Too Much. Like anyway, me and my producer will want
best. Huh?
And actually on that same point, allow me send out greetings and shout outs to my producer, Sonny Beats. Okay. He does amazing works on me.
He's very good. He's very good.
Very talented. And we always give the best. Whenever people see a song, we always do an intro. I do a whisper intro for myself and him. And when they hear his mention next, they just know the song is fire.
Wow, that's so
nice. He does magic. He's good.
So what you're gonna do is this: you're gonna play us Number.
Okay.
Biona.
Alright.
Then to Deku Komao.
Definitely.
Yeah. But just a short brief so that we can wind.
Okay, so I'm going to be playing a chorus. I'm going to be playing our first verse and a chorus, because usually we tell a story in the first verse, then the chorus, second verse to Kakas.
Okay, no problem. So wherever you are and these songs are dedicated to you, please, Komao. In 3, 2, 1, let's go.
give me your number. Unogwe mukisa gwe mfunyene kusanga. My lady bambito mvira. Give me some attention bambito kenda. Buy your number. Twogere tunyumye number. Omukwano kuminzani tupime number. Olirizo mutima chekugamba. Buy your number. Twogere tunyumye number. Omukwano kuminzani tupime number. You might be my baby mama.
Wow, that's so wonderful. Let's have the second one.
Okay.
So we are kuwa kanamba.
Then byonna tubikole.
Tubikole.
So I had to tell her to pick up her phone. Because zino songa za mutima na. Yeah. So.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1, tubikole.
Pick up your phone, hello, zinon songa za mutima which we can settle. My feelings for you tezilina na komo. Grete mia you feel wobekyo mumpepo weka baby. Hoya galanze jekuza and hold you konyweze pia wetoja. Joyo yanze ngandeta. I wanna make your life so splendid and tender. Caress you. Mubiti bankujeka kalesu. Your body would meet up in my bedroom. Body to body, favorite part of jingambe. Biona to be kone feka twayagale. Biona to be male tonight. Biona to be kole tonight. Biona to be male tonight.
Koro Chirecho Biagwa tonight. Then finally, let's have the Komawo. After everything happened, we shall know more within the album. But let's have the Komawo, the most. Go out there, search for the song on YouTube, and then you should view it. You should listen to it, and I hope a video is coming out soon.
Definitely.
Okay, let's do that.
And maybe before the Komao song. So this song, the way we wrote it,
okay,
it's more like a responsorial song.
Okay.
So it needed people to like back me up.
Okay.
So try to feed in some more backups because it's kind of complex for one person to sing.
I get.
And one day singer, like people, the crowd has to sing along.
Okay.
So let me try singing it alone and see.
Okay.
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Twasubizanga bingi just because twaita mu bingi kuva mu buto naye bwe twakula kasente kakula mitima jakuma cause we had each other my first love. I hope you know you're still part of me. Obadde my best friend when you miss a bizibu byange pacho no more. One day come on mukwano baby kulowooza ko na daily njoye mpise mu bweti ekwe omutima n'omubiri gwo mama koma weno yenzabe sana nyumirwa buli gwe bunninana teba mbunana omutima n'omubiri gwo mama yenzabe sana nyumirwa ebitambuli bunninana teba mbunana. Manyi you're living within bestie. Oh manyi Wendy, though you're far from me. You know I'm drowning. Nakola chichate. Koma weno. Koma wo. Koma weno. Koma wo. Koma weno. Koma wo.
Wow, that's so wonderful. So if you are out there, there's no more doubt about Ethan the Third. Just search for his music on all music platforms. You're going to listen to his music. He's a very, very wonderful musician. And he says the moment he gets attached to a management, he's going to let us know. And then one more promise he made us is that when he has finally chosen the right partner, he is going to communicate the person and then we shall know. And even when they break up, he'll let us know. So, you know, there's always a saying that when you are a celebrity, you're public, you're no longer private like you want to be. You are part of the public. Yeah. Whatever you have to do, whatever you have to say, we shall critique at any moment. So make sure she looks beautiful, like the way you talked about, right?
She'll be very beautiful.
Okay, thank you so much. It is always wonderful to have guests like you on this show, and we look forward to having you more and more times on our other programs. Yeah. Thank you so much. We sign out.